Hey everyone, it's Paper. So ever since I started to play Monster Hunter again with Generations Ultimate, I had this itch that I really needed to scratch with Monster Hunter World. And I said now, let's use the horn in World. Now, when this game first came out, I was ecstatic to finally play a game with my friends on a big console. Just kidding, I played with my brother, but it was still fun. We're still cool, and I wanted to relive that journey and play through Monster Hunter World again with just a little more difficulty. It's like a little seasoned salted difficulty. If you're expecting a professional hunter that will go through every iframe and teach you the deepest mechanics of the game, that's not me. But if you want to enjoy the struggle of a below average hunter, here's the video for you. So, if you're still watching this, here's the self-appointed rules, shown one by one. No palicos, so I can't use my palico. Some missions, for some reason, requires me to have the palico nearby or in them. I usually just see him. He doesn't usually follow me into the quest. So I can't use the guardian weapons, which they initially gave to the hunters when Iceborne was released. So I can't use those weapons because they're pretty OP and low rank. And I kind of want to get that nice, genuine low rank experience and what I had in the past. And I can only use the hunting horn. Let's look into becoming an above average hunter, a B+ hunter if you dare say. So sharpen your horns and let's go. So getting into the new world as a fiver, I thought this was the best Monster Hunter game when it initially dropped. I remember dropping in and using the charge blade since both of me and my brother used the weapon in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I never really picked up any other weapons since I can use the power of friendship provided in the charge blade. So I completed a small challenge for myself in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which was to use the hunting horn in low rank of village quests. And we're going to go into the new world and do the same exact thing. We're going to the new world as a hunting horn user, baby. We're going to destroy and dude our way to victory. Well, if I learned anything from my time in guild style, is that I have no way to dodge using this weapon unless I have something like Adab style to safely counter against monsters. So how did I solve this problem? I learned about bad positioning and learning the hard way over and over again, so I got punished a lot. Also, patience. Last time I had to take a break because getting hit in the face each time with each hunt was not enjoyable as you think it would be, and I did the same thing here. I did take more breaks this time because I kind of scheduled out the hunts over like probably 2 to 3 hours and take an hour break watching TV or keeping myself away from the game. So this time I did a little bit better on trying to alleviate that. Besides bad positioning being my go-to strategy to beating these monsters, I decided to call onto some help through YouTube. I searched up an in-depth guide on how to use the hunting horn and attempted to follow it to a T. Is what I would love to say, and instead I got distracted by watching The Bear on Hulu. Then I had another idea. That was to learn about iframes when dodging, so the dodging mechanics. I've never in my hunting life used this mechanic on purpose. So to become a B+ hunter, I feel like this would be my next step to learn. So let's just keep getting hit until I get the timing down. I fainted a lot learning this new mechanic, and honestly I hated to faint for no damn reason. I still stuck to my old tactics, I kept my distance, but also tried to be more aggressive and had to force myself to learn how to dodge. To say this was frustrating and made my hunts inconsistent is an understatement. I struggled especially when it came down to hunting Anjanath. He was my wall. I felt like he was the biggest wall I had to face and it frustrated me. A seasoned hunter would easily take him down and I could do it if I had a shield. When I was using Charge Blade, that was my go-to. My excuse is always that this is new to me until I figure it out. As I ran into upgrading my weapons and armor, I decided I wanted to look cool. Like mom always says, if you look good, you feel good as well. So I decided to give up looking like a 5-year-old, finally given permission to dress himself and pick a full armor set of the Odogoron. Now, not gonna lie, this is where things started to change for me, gameplay wise. I always had a tough time against faster monsters in the game like him. It finally hit me, like an epiphany. I found the iframes and dodging. Now with Monster Hunter World, the end of low rank, I could safely say, is the fight against Zora Magdaros. It is a slow fight that is required to beat low rank, and it doesn't disappoint. because I like it. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but this is actually one of my favorite hunts just because you actually get to feel like you're fighting against a bigger monster using ballistas, cannons. I remember actually building an armor set that would actually make this hunt faster just to try to speedrun it. But I know a lot of people don't like these type of fights. Me personally, I do, just because it's a little bit more of like a break from the normal hunts, but I like it. Well, we pushed Zor Magdaros into the ocean and came out victorious in the last low rank mission. Now, I did put a lot of effort into making these hunting horns again, but I have some gripes about World. I never liked the design of the hunting horns at the time the game was released. And any of the weapons, honestly, I didn't like any of the weapons because I was really excited to see what type of weapons they would produce with the different monsters they had and the new ones. But that was my biggest gripe. But then I actually learned how to game dev a while back, and now I get it. So I give them some credit where credit's due, and I understand that maybe they were under some time constraints because I think this is their first game they wanted to release worldwide at the same time. So they did kind of cut corners at certain parts, and I understand. This game was fun to play through again, and even makes me hype for Monster Hunter Wilds coming in 2025. We can all dream about it, sleep about it, imagine it, but we just have to wait till 2025. So, sharpen your horns, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video.